Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you to tonight's call. This is the third day of the Unleash Your Greatness series. We have had an amazing 3-day series, ladies and gentlemen. We have been so blessed with an amazing lineup of speakers. Again, this series started a year ago in 2013 when my husband, Senior Vice President Bhavnani-Akowuah, and myself, Senior Vice President Lovina-Akowuah, decided that we wanted to help a lot of people unleash their greatness coming into the upcoming year. So the first time we actually did this series was in 2012, going into 2013, where we held a 3-day series. A lot of people were blessed by this series, including myself. This series actually helped me to achieve a lot of things in 2013. With that said, we wanted to make sure we continue the series. So this is the second annual Unleash Your Greatness series. It has been an amazing 3-day series. Day number 1, we were blessed with Miss Kim Penyon, who spoke to us on Ignite Your Life. And yesterday we were blessed with myself. I spoke on Unleash Your Greatness, and we had Miss Amelia Ajay, who spoke to us on Keep Pushing Forward. To end the series today, we've taken 2 important topics. And the first topic that we all need to really be prepared for in 2014 is getting our health right and our mind right spiritually. So today, we have an amazing lady who is going to be speaking to us for the first half of the call on the importance of health. This is a lady that I respect dearly. She's a successful entrepreneur, an author, and speaker, as well as a 5-time world champion in 2 different weight classes. As a successful entrepreneur, she is a 5-link platinum senior vice president and $1 million earner as well. She's also authored a book titled Simplifying Nutrition and Wealth, and this is an amazing book. I have read this book a couple of times and it has blessed me a lot. She shares a lot of amazing insights about health and has recently also launched a home edition CD titled Simplifying Fitness Home Edition. Not only that, she is a nutrition consultant and a fitness and boxing trainer. She speaks to many audiences across the globe and is very passionate about helping everybody to have a better health for themselves. So, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great honor and great pleasure to have her on my call today to speak to each and every one of us to help us better our health going into 2014. So without further ado, I want to introduce to many none other than Miss Isra Wynn. Miss Isra, are you on the call?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. This is an honor, and I appreciate you being on the call today.
Thank you for having me, not only for the first Unleash Your Greatness, but the second one. I appreciate you and your husband, Bernard, for being a friend, a business partner, and just, a couple that is doing successful things in business as well as life. So I want to thank you and give it back to you and your husband for this awesome 3-day training. Thank you.
Thank you. The call is all yours. Take it away.
Okay. Well, I am so honored to be able to speak to you guys. This is really, really a passion of mine, talking to people about their health. If you don't know by now, I do speak a lot about health and wellness and fitness because I believe that it is our greatest wealth. All the great things that Miss King Penyon talked about, Miss Lovina talked about, and all of the speakers on this line, we couldn't really do all of those and actually put those to test without our greatness of our wealth and our health, I mean. So I'm really, really honored to speak about this topic because it's so very important. There's a lot of us that are not taking care of ourselves. We're running around crazy, doing all these other things, maybe not necessarily for ourselves, but for other people. But you have to take care of your only vessel that carries your spirit, and that is your body, your temple, the vehicle that allows you guys to move forward every single day. And health and nutrition is at the top of the list when it comes to taking care of yourself. So I'm just going to speak briefly about, why I chose this industry to be in as far as health and wellness. The first thing was, as Lovina said, I was a boxer for 10 years, and I competed professionally for 10 years, and I loved the sport of boxing. But one day I realized one thing, that I could have all of the skill in the world, but if my body wasn't right, if I wasn't giving myself the right fuel, as in the food that I ate, then the skills can go all out the window. It didn't matter. That didn't matter at all. So I started reading a lot. I started going to school. I started learning more about health and nutrition and what it took for me to actually perform at the highest level in boxing. So that's when I really started to understand, knowing that you have to lose a certain amount of weight to get to the weight class to fight professionally. I understood that if I stayed within my 5-pound weight, then I wouldn't have a problem performing at the optimum level. And for me to stay at that weight level, I had to continuously monitor what I was eating and what I was drinking. I can train 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It didn't matter. If I wasn't eating right or giving myself the right fuel, then none of that would matter. So I started learning, and I realized that food is our fuel. Just like you put fuel in your car, some cars, they need optimum, supreme gas. It's the same with our bodies. We take care of our cars better than we take care of our bodies. A lot of us don't realize that the food that we eat is really harmful to our bodies. I'm going to give you a quick basic nutrition class real quick before I go into the details. But, food is broken up in different classes. You have your proteins, your carbohydrates, your fats, you have your minerals, and your vitamins. And all of those categories are important in some way or another to our bodies. We need all of them. And not only that, we need supplements as well. A lot of people think that taking vitamins, you don't really need to take them, but we do, because what vitamins and minerals does, supplements, is it fills in the gaps where we're not eating properly. And a lot of us aren't eating properly. We might think that we're getting, the right food and the right fuel, but we're always lacking somewhere, because food is a wide variety of minerals and vitamins in it, and we're not getting that wide variety. We might have our specific things that we love to eat. We might love, spinach and broccoli, but you're not eating the other colors of the fruits and vegetables. You have your oranges and your greens and your reds, and all those colors of the fruits and vegetables are colored for a reason, and the colors are specific to different vitamins and minerals. So we have to get a wide variety of foods in our system on a daily basis. And because we're not getting that, because everybody's human, everybody likes what they like, a lot of people might be allergic to certain things, you have to supplement and take vitamins and minerals on a daily basis so we can fill in those gaps where we're lacking, so we're not deficient in certain things. All right, so that's the basic, okay? So here's the problem with what people are doing. People want to get a quick fix. A lot of people say they want to get, they want to lose weight quick. They want to get rich quick. Everything is a quick fix, but a lot of people realize that nothing quick lasts forever. So what you have to do is you have to take this journey and make it a lifestyle change. You can't make, a quick diet for, 30 days or 10 days or, a certain amount of days. It has to be a lifestyle change. And I heard Darren Hardy talk about this all the time, and I know Lovina talked about this in her book as well. Darren Hardy talks about, the compound effect. And what the compound effect is, it's small, smart choices on a consistent basis. And that's the key thing right there, is small changes on a consistent basis. If you change a few things and keep consistent with it, you'll have huge changes down the road. But it takes time. You know, I was talking to one of my good friends today, and we were talking about, you know, the 30-day rule. A lot of people want, you know, quick things to happen in 30 days, and if it doesn't happen in 30 days, what's going to happen? You guys are going to fall off the wagon, and you're going to stop your diet, or you're going to stop taking vitamins, or you're going to stop doing whatever it is that you're doing because of the fact that you're not getting your results right away. But nutrition and health takes time. There's a lady that lives next door to me, and this lady has been our tenant for probably about 5 years now. And 2 days ago, she passed away. And she passed away because she had kidney failure. Now, it wasn't an all-of-a-sudden thing, because a lot of people think that the things that are going on in their life, and all of a sudden they have these problems, knee pains, kidney pains, you know, eye problems, dizziness, headaches. All of these things come from a long period of time of abuse to our bodies. We're not eating the right foods from when we were born all the way up to whatever age you are right now. You've been abusing your body for so long that finally your body says, I'm done. I can't do it anymore. I can't take care of you anymore, because our bodies are built for survival. It'll take care of itself up until a certain point where it just can't do it anymore. And that's what happened. The lady next door, she passed away from kidney failure. And as soon as that happened, and I do this all the time, and I want to apologize to my husband for this, but every time something happens, I look at my husband and say, have you been drinking enough water? Are you doing the right things? Are you eating right? Because I'm so passionate about it, and I'm passionate because I have kids. I have a husband. I have a family that I know need to be healthy. So I said to him, have you been drinking enough water? And he says, of course, no. So I get on him about drinking enough water. Kidney failure comes over a time frame. All of these things happen over a time period of your body trying to compensate for what we've been doing. So small changes, even if you stop drinking soda for, 30 days, your health will improve so much drastically. And not only that, you'll probably lose weight, because sodas have so much sugar in them that sugar is actually our number one culprit of problems. The problems come from sugar. Sugar is the number one disease, illness, everything that comes from to our bodies in disease form is probably from sugar. So let me get back to my notes. Digestion. Digestion is so very important. Everything starts and ends with digestion. And how do you digest? A lot of times people don't realize that the food that they're eating has to be combined properly. Your food that you're eating has to be combined properly. And this is a quick tip. So Lovina told you guys to get a pen and a paper. I'm going to give you little quick tips over the time frame that I'm talking. The first tip is this. Always eat vegetables with your protein. Now, what's a protein? It's fish, meat, eggs, beef, any of the meats, egg, cheese, all of that is a protein. So you eat those with vegetables. The next tip is this. You want to eat your starches with vegetables. Your starches include potatoes, rice, bread, pasta. Those are your starches. You want to eat those with vegetables. You do not want to eat starches with protein. You do not want to eat starches with protein. This complicates our digestive system. It doesn't allow us to digest properly. And if you don't digest properly, this is what's going to happen. You have poor absorption. So your body will not be able to absorb any of the nutrients from your food. You have poor circulation. Your bloodstream will get thick. It won't allow you to circulate your blood throughout your extremities very well. You have poor elimination. You won't be able to eliminate all the toxins from your body, which need to be eliminated properly. Poor metabolism. Your metabolism will slow down, and you won't be able to burn the calories and the fat that you need to get rid of all of this stuff. So what does this mean? Poor overall health. If your digestion is not right, then you have poor overall health. So that's one of the main and the most important ingredients is your digestion. And a lot of times, combining your food is what helps you to digest better. Okay? Next thing, blood type. A lot of us don't know what our blood type is, and that's a problem because here's a fact that I've learned over the years is that our blood type is important to the food that we eat. Some of the food that we eat is not compatible with our blood type. Case in point, I'm blood type O. It doesn't matter if you're O positive and O negative. It's still an O. My blood type is very sensitive to wheat products. Now, I realize this because every time I eat wheat products, I have issues. I break out in a rash, or I have issues where I get sleepy or foggy or fatigue. And these are symptoms, and some of them are actually allergies. But we don't realize that they're allergies because we've been eating them for so long, and people think that it's okay to be sleepy after you eat. But no, it's not. It's not okay to be sleepy after you eat. When you eat, the food that you eat is supposed to give you energy, not make you sleepy. That's an allergy. That's something that you're having a reaction to the food that you're eating. So I try to stay away from a lot of wheat products because of this fact. And I know this because I know my blood type, and I know this because I have a blood type chart that allows me to see all my foods and all my foods on it, and it allows me to see which foods I'm compatible with and which foods I'm not compatible with. Some of the allergies that we have that we don't realize is gluten, wheat, seafood, nuts, dairy, and whey. Those are the main components of allergies. And an allergy doesn't have to be your throat closing and your eyes swelling. It doesn't have to be that extreme. It could be as minute as having a headache or being foggy, not being able to concentrate, or even like a little rash on your arm, or even diarrhea or constipation. Those are things that allergy does, food does to your body. So you have to understand, you need to know what your blood type is so that you can know which foods you're compatible with and which ones you're not. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Cleansing. Cleansing your body. You have 5 organs that cleanse your body. Your liver, your kidneys, your lungs, your bowels, and your skin. Now, the liver will, everything that you eat passes through your liver before you get it out of your body. It passes through your liver before you absorb the nutrients from it. So your liver is very, very important. If your liver is not functioning properly, then you're not able to get rid of your toxins. So you're toxic. Okay, that's one way that you can get sick. Your kidneys will flush out toxins as well. Your lungs, the air that we breathe in, we have to breathe it out. We have to take out carbon dioxide. When you breathe in oxygen, the byproduct is carbon dioxide. That is a toxin. Your bowels, of course, your bowels and your intestines are about 25 feet long, if you didn't know that. It holds a lot of stuff that's probably been packed in there for years and years. It can get caught up in the intestines, and it can sit there for so long and become toxic, and it can seep back into your body and make you sick. So what you have to do is you have to cleanse your body. Cleanse by doing maybe some juicing, some fasting, some blending. Maybe take time off from eating and just juice, or do something like that where you can cleanse your body because your body needs it. And the last one is your skin. Your skin will tell you everything you need to know. Now, the biggest thing that you need to do is look, listen, and feel. Your body will tell you exactly what's going on inside from what's going on. So what you have to do is you have to look Look at everything that's going on. Your skin, if it's got blemishes, if it's got rashes, if it's reddish, if it's not, you have to look at that. You also have to look at your bowels. When you go to the bathroom, what does it look like? I know, I'm sorry, it's a horrible thing to do, but you have to do that because your bowels will tell you whether you're healthy or not. Also, not only that, you have to feel your skin, feel your body. You can feel if something is not right. Your skin, your like just feeling as far as, women, breast examinations, all that stuff, everything will tell you what's going on. Your body will tell you what's going on with you. So you have to look, listen, and feel and see what's going on. Your eyes will tell you everything. Your face will tell you everything. If you have a breakout on your chin, it could be because your hormones are off balance. If you have a breakout on your jawline, it might be because your liver's not right. If you have dark circles around your eyes, it could be because your kidneys aren't right. These are things that your body tells you that you have to take more notice of so that you know exactly what's going on with your body. Look, listen, and feel. Your bowels. Normal bowel movements have to be between 24 and 36 hours. When you first eat your food, within 24 and 36 hours, you have to eliminate that food. If you're not going to the bathroom properly, then you are constipated, which means that you're probably toxic. You have to have fruits and vegetables and a lot of water so that you can flush your bowels out. One bowel movement a day is not enough. That just means you're constipated. You have to have a bowel movement every time you eat a meal, every single time you eat a meal. Okay? Let's move on. Grocery shopping. A lot of people don't know how to grocery shop. And I'm going to give you a tip. Write this down. Make sure you shop the perimeter of the grocery store. The outside perimeter is the fruits and vegetables, the dairy products, the meats, and the whole grains. That's where you should be grocery shopping. The inside aisles is where all the processed, refined foods are. If you pick something up from those aisles, the ingredients, I'm sure, are going to have more than 5 to 10 ingredients in it, and I bet you will not understand one word of those ingredients. So you have to shop the perimeter. That's where all your whole foods are. So stay on the outside perimeter. Don't go shopping when you're hungry. Don't go shopping with your kids, because it's going to set you up for failure. So write down your list and make sure you get in and get out in a quick amount of time. Do not lollygag inside those aisles, because you're sure to be caught up with all the colorful, tasty and smell good stuff, okay? So try not to. The labels, if you read the ingredients and it has 5 or more ingredients in it and you do not understand the label, do not eat it, okay? That's one thing. And if the first ingredient on that list is sugar, put it down, all right? Now, hormones. Hormones is everything. I talked about this at the Ignite conference the other day. The reason why everything happens to us is because of our hormones. What is it that controls our hormones? Food is what controls our hormones. Everything that we put inside of our bodies either controls our hormones for the good or the bad. Either we're going to have our hormones off the chain and in havoc, and then we're going to have a whole lot of more problems, or you're going to eat food that is consistently good for the most part, and our hormones will stay balanced. That's the key right there. The key is to balance your hormones out, because of the fact that those are what controls everything that we do. So you want to make sure that you have your hormones in check. And the only way to do that is to eat right. Now, a lot of people ask me the question, do you count calories or do you not count calories? One thing I tell them all the time, you don't have to count calories if you're eating right. Our society is overfed but starving. Now, if you understand what I mean by that, overfed but starving, we overfeed ourselves with all this food, but we're starving for nutrients. We eat foods that have high calories and low nutrients. Those are the wrong foods. The right foods are the ones that have low calories and high nutrients. If you're eating the majority of your food like that, the right foods, then you don't have to count calories because they're going to be low calories anyway. You can eat a whole day of fruits and vegetables, and I'll tell you one thing. You can stuff yourself with fruits and vegetables, and it will not be more than about 500 calories that you've eaten for that whole day. So counting calories, no. I say don't count calories if you're eating right. Now, if you're eating wrong, yes, count the calories because there is a specific amount of calories that you should be eating per day. But now you're not going to have your nutrients that are going along with that. You'll probably have the calories but not the nutrients. So that means that you're probably going to be deficient in certain vitamins. And when you're deficient in certain vitamins is when you start having those problems. Okay? A lot of people say to me, it's so hard to eat right. And I laugh because I understand that the wrong foods usually taste good. A lot of times, you have cravings, and that's also one of those hormone things where if you're off balance with your hormones, then you're going to be craving certain things. And I know women have these issues. Certain times of the month we crave extra special stuff because of our hormones, and we have to control that. And the way we can control that is by eating right. But it's not difficult to eat right. We know what we're supposed to do. We know that if we go through a drive-through, that there's options. Health is a choice. And I tell people this all the time. Health is a choice. You have a choice whether or not you want to eat something good or eat something bad. And most of the times, we don't make the right decision. We go through the drive-thru line and we ask for number 2, super size, with all the trimmings, all the toppings, all that good stuff. What we fail to realize is that when we go through a drive-thru and we're in a hurry, there's choices, and the choices could be that every fast food restaurant has salads. Every fast food restaurant might have a wrap of some sort. It might not be the best wrap, or it might not be, very tasty, but it's still a lot better than the number 2 supersize, okay? So we have to make better choices when we go through these drive-thrus and when we're rushing around to do something. You have to plan ahead. You have to plan your day. If you're at work 24/7, if you're at work and you don't have anything good to eat at work, or you don't have very many choices that the food, options that are around your work, then pack your lunch. Pack a lunch, pack a snack, pack something in your bag that you know that you can grab and eat while you're at work. Because these are the things that are important. Those little small things and the little small changes that we do on a daily basis are the things that are going to make us healthier. If you go to work and you take a bag of mixed nuts, if you take a yogurt, if you take an apple, if you take, a little bit of peanut butter that you can dip your apple in, if you take some celery sticks, if you take, a protein bar or a shake or something with you on a daily basis, then you won't have an issue trying to figure out what it is to eat. You won't have an issue making a decision, which obviously the decision that you're making is not very good because you don't have willpower. So you have to pack your lunches. Why don't people take their health seriously? You know why you shouldn't eat certain things, but you have no idea why you are eating them. A lot of people say, I'm going to go on a diet. Why do you go on diets when you know that diets are a short frame of time? You go on a diet you have to go off a diet. Once you go off the diet, then what? You're back in the real world and you're saying to yourself, well, what am I going to eat? So you have to make it a lifestyle change. You can't sit there and go from diet to diet to diet, and every time you come off the diet, you gain back the weight that you've actually lost and plus more. It has to be a lifestyle change. You can't go on a juice fast or a lemonade diet for 10 days and then expect not to gain some weight back on the 11th day when you actually introduce regular food back. You can't assume that that's going to happen. Liquid diets are not good. Number one, you're not getting any nutrients out of it. Liquid diet should not be any more than 2 to 3 days. You're not getting any nutrients. You're starving your body from nutrients. Your body needs nutrients. It needs fuel to move on a daily basis. You need the fuel to be able to get up in the morning and feel good. You need that fuel so that you don't have to have an alarm clock. You'll just wake up and you feel like you've actually got enough sleep. You need fuel so that you can breathe on a daily basis. You need fuel so that you can walk. You need fuel so you can think properly. You need the good fuel, not the bad fuel. A lot of people think that coffees and teas are great because they energize them. But guess what? It's not. It's causing more havoc in your body. It's okay to have it every now and then, but don't make it a habit to have it because you need to wake up. It wakes you up for a hot second, and then it crashes you back down. What you need is to have fruit in the morning. As soon as you wake up, this is what you need to do. You need to drink you some water as soon as you wake up because you've been fasting for however many hours that you've been asleep. Drink some water. Replenish the water that our bodies need. Have some fruit in the morning as soon as you wake up because the fruit's going to activate all of the enzymes that allows your body to act normal. Have a normal breakfast in the morning. Stop running around, rushing around, and forgetting to eat breakfast. We need breakfast so that it fuels the rest of our day. Have a snack between breakfast and lunch. Have a nice lunch. Have another snack after lunch. Then have dinner. You have to have a schedule set of when you're going to eat. You should not go any more than 3 to 4 hours without eating. As soon as your body growls, your stomach growls, by that time it's too late. Anything that you put in your body after that time goes straight to fat. Your body is telling itself, oh, it's fasting. I need to store this food into fat for the longevity because I don't know when I'm going to get the next piece of food. So you have to eat at regular times. You have to eat every 2 to 3 hours, even if it's something small. An apple, an orange, a piece, some raisins, some nuts, something. Eat something every 2 to 3 hours so that your body knows that it's getting something so that it can keep burning, so that your metabolism is still going. You don't want to slow down your metabolism because once you slow your metabolism down, what's going to happen is your body's going to go into shutdown mode, and it's going to hold on to all its fat. You want to burn that fat for fuel. You want to burn it and live so that you can be toxic-free. I tell people all the time that our fat that we have in our body stores toxins. It stores like all of the prescription drugs and all that stuff that you've ever taken in your life. Your fat that's in your body will store that. If you start eating clean, hormone-free, pesticide-free, drug-free, then your body will release all of the toxins and you will release all of your fat. So you have to be clean. Start eating organic food. I know a lot of people say that organic food is very, very expensive, but here's my thoughts on that. It might be expensive. You might be able to change a few things every here and there, not necessarily go completely organic, but change some things. Maybe like the chicken that you get, make it organic, or the eggs that you get, make it organic. Maybe you can't go completely organic, but maybe a couple of things you can change. Now, the reason for that is this. If you change small little things over a period of time, and maybe you pay for it, a couple more dollars here, a couple more dollars there, it's gonna be better in the long run. Because here's what's gonna happen: if you don't do that, you're gonna have to pay a lot of doctor's bills. Now, which one would you rather have? A couple of dollars here and there for organic food, or a couple of $100 here and there for your doctor's bills? Weigh the price that it is for health. Don't wait till the last minute to say, oh, okay, I'm going to go organic when the doctor says it's do or die. If you don't change this, then this is going to happen. Don't wait till tragedy hits or your kidneys to fail for you to say, okay, I got it. I'm in now. I'm going to be healthy. By this time, it's too late. It's too late. Your body's already been through the process. You have to start giving your body better food, better nutrients, better nutrition. And this is going to allow you to help push you to be able to actually do more PBRs or work better when you're at your job, or play with your children a little longer on a daily basis, or be able to sleep right. You have to be able to sleep right as well. Sleep and stress are on the same level as food and water and oxygen. It's on the same level. You have to get it in. You have to get your sleep in. Sleep is just as important as food. A lot of people, I hear a lot of people say no sleep to Miami, no sleep to this national, no sleep to that national. Well, guess what? You have to get your sleep. You have to be healthy. You have to make sure you give your body the right things so that you can succeed everywhere else, okay? There is no quick fix. It just doesn't happen. Nothing quick happens that is, will last forever. What is your reason? Here's another thing that I talk about all the time. What is your reason why you're getting healthy? There's a reason why we say make your why strong enough in business, because it's what motivates you to push forward when you have bad days. Same thing with health. What is your reason that you're trying to get healthy? The difference between being motivated and being inspired by health. I'm inspired to be healthy because I have kids and I'm passionate about it, and I want them to live forever. I want my husband to live forever. I want everybody to live forever. I'm passionate about it. I'm afraid of getting a disease. I'm afraid of my children being sick. That's my inspiration. It's not my motivation, because here's the difference. I can be motivated by, I have a piece of clothing in my closet that I need to fit into. That's motivation. That's motive. Something that will motivate me to get into that dress. Okay, I need to lose a few pounds. But that's not going to keep me there for the long haul. As soon as I get in that dress, I'm probably going to, health will go out the window. A lot of people are motivated by the look. What am I going to look like? Am I going to be able to fit into this? Am I going to be able to look good in summer when I take my shirt off? Am I going to look good? That is motive. That is what motivates you to do certain things. You have to be inspired by, inspiration comes from inside. It's an in-spirit thing. You have to be inspired from the inside to do it for the long haul. And that's the reason why I'm so passionate about this, is because I'm inspired. Your reason why has to be stronger than being able to get into a bikini or taking your shirt off for the summertime. It has to be stronger than that. Make it so that you don't want to get sick. You don't want your children to be sick. So now you're going to throw out everything that's junky in your closet, in your kitchen. The pantry in your closet has to be cleaned out. Everything that has sugar, maybe keep a couple of things on your cheat day, because it's okay to have a cheat day. It's okay to go 80% eating good for the majority of the time, but then the 20% it's okay to have this and that. You can have your little piece of cheesecake or your little cookies or your ice cream every now and then. It's okay. Everybody's human. I'm human. I like to have sweets every now and then. Everybody has their vice. It's okay. But don't wait till tragedy hits to start moving to health. I'm telling you, 2014 should be your healthiest year ever. And if it's your healthiest year, I'm sure that it'll be your wealthiest year as well, because you'll be able to think better. You'll be able to move better. You'll be able to do the things that you couldn't do before, and now you can do it better, faster, bigger. So make 2014 a healthy year. Don't wait. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want to be healthy? How bad do you want to make sure that your lifestyle is nice and if you get up every day and you feel good, that's the price that we pay. I would love to be able to sleep and get up whenever I feel like getting up and just feeling good 24 hours a day. I want to be able to feel good all the time. That's why I eat good. That's why I make sure that I have the right fuel in my body. I do it on a consistent basis. I know when I've fallen off the wagon. I know that sometimes I eat bad. I know that. But I know how to get back. I know how to change it around and say, it's okay that I ate this. I'm not going to do any more. I know tomorrow's meal is going to be better. I know that. You guys have to know how to do that. You have to know how to, once you fall off the wagon, don't completely stay off the wagon and stay fallen. Get back up and get back on the wagon. Eat right. Drink water. It's important to all of us. I want to see each and every one of you on this call and your families in better health in 2014. I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be asking you guys, what are you doing? Are you eating right? Are you doing what you need to do? Do what you need to do to be healthy. It's important to everybody. So with that being said, there's a lot of information that I've said today. I also have, like Lovina said, my book, which is on nutrition. It gives you more specific details on the topics that I was talking about. It's called Simplifying Nutritional Wealth. I also have a DVD. I do have a home edition, which is 3 DVDs, an advanced, a beginners, and an abs workout. And I also just came out with a boxing DVD, which is also 3 CDs in one. It's the boxing edition, Simplifying Fitness. And all of these can be purchased on my website, which is www.iwynn, which is IWYNN.net. And I hope that all of you have enjoyed this. I'm I don't know if you can hear, but I am passionate about this. I want everybody to have better health, and I want you to feel good and live to your potential and live disease-free, not only for yourselves, but for your families and for your kids. And so I want to just say thank you again to Lovina, and you and your husband are amazing. I want to thank you for putting this call on. I'm sorry for taking up a lot of time, Pastor. I'm sorry. But, there was a lot of information, and I tried to get it in as quickly as possible. So please forgive me, and I love you. Thank you, Lovina, for having me on this call, and I will turn it back over to you.
Wow. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Isra Wynn. You did an amazing training, and I am claiming 2014 to be a good health year for myself, because you have definitely shared a lot of great nuggets for us this evening. I had no idea about shopping on the outer circles in the grocery store, so that is a great tip that I'm definitely going to be applying in 2014, because I need to stay away from the middle aisles. So, Miss Isra, I want to definitely give it back to you. Great congratulations on your CD. I have one already, and I'm definitely already working on that. I can't believe how simplified you made it for all of us to be able to work out at home and not think that we need certain specific, machines and all this stuff to keep us healthy at home. You made it very simple, and I really love what you do in the health arena, and you being my mentor as well, you and your husband, Platinum Senior Vice President Marty Wynn. We love you guys, and we really appreciate you. Before we let you go, I do want to find out if people want to follow you. Could you please share a little bit more information if you have a blog, or if they want to follow you and continue to get inspired by you throughout the year? Is there any information that you want to share on the call with the team, with the audience?
Well, thank you. I'm on Twitter, IG Wynn. I'm at Facebook, Isra Wynn. Actually, it's Isra Gerger Wynn, and at Instagram, I am Isra Wynn. So those are the three things that I'm on right now. I'm not a very techie person, but I do send little notes here and there on those three avenues. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Isra. I will reblast this training on your page so that everybody can come back and re-listen to it. I know I have to listen to it again because we definitely want to make sure we're putting everything into practice. So thank you for gracing us with your presence this evening.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. So the first part of the program today was talking about your health, the importance of health for 2014. We have our next speaker lined up, Pastor Calvin Hooks, and at this point, I'm going to turn the call over to none other than my friend, my husband, and business partner, Senior Vice President Bhavnani-Akowuah, who will introduce Pastor Calvin Hooks.
Can you hear me? Lovina, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Take it away.
Great. Thank you very much for this 3-day series and you speaking yesterday, and also all the speakers that have actually come on the call and share from the bottom of your heart how we can all unleash our greatness in 2014. Israel, man, you took this training off the ballpark. I'm so inspired by this training. I'm so inspired by what you do every day. And ladies and gentlemen, for the record, last year I took notes. So I stopped taking the elevator. I started using the stairs. I parked probably a couple of hours away from the shopping. From the stores. Besides getting dings on my 7 Series, I also start walking. I walk at least 4 miles a day. And ladies and gentlemen, I am 9 pounds lighter. A year, I'm 9 pounds lighter. Just based on this simple philosophy that she shared with us last year, a lifestyle change. And this year, I'm going to incorporate 2 of the things that you shared with us. Making sure I shop or buy the right groceries, and making sure I pack my lunch and my snack. So come 2014, same time 2014, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be 13 pounds lighter. So we thank you for all the work that you do, and I can't wait to see you and your husband in Miami. Besides making money together, I love following you guys because you guys are definitely individuals with integrity.
Thank you.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, it's quite an honor for me to introduce the next speaker. This gentleman, some of you probably have heard in the past or have heard already. This gentleman is a man of integrity. He is a pastor, and he has this quote that always resonates with me anytime I get to meet this gentleman. He says, Bernard, we all can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me, more so which strengthens us. Philippians 4:13. We all can do things through Christ, which strengthens us. In 2014, are you going to allow God, are you going to allow your faith to strengthen you to have an amazing 2014, a better 2014? So without any further ado, I'm going to invite to the call the head pastor of Higher Grounds Fellowship Church up in Cincinnati, Ohio, Pastor Calvin Hooks. Pastor Calvin Hooks, are you on the call?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Take it away, sir.
God bless you. Hey, I am so inspired tonight, and Isra Wynn, I want you to know, Platinum Senior Vice President, that you just blessed my soul, and I have to look at my diet and even try to find out which foods are right for my blood type, and I'm going to start shopping on the outer court too instead of the inner one, because I find myself a lot of times going in the inner. And I appreciate all that you shared tonight. I thank God for the Senior Vice President, Bernard and Lovina. I love them dearly. They are people of integrity. They are wonderful people. They will be my friends for life, and because I have found them to be friendly. And I thank God for them. Tonight, I'm going to share with you about developing a spiritual mindset. And this training has been so awesome. It's been wonderful these 3 days. I have learned so much. I've been inspired, and I hope to inspire you tonight. First of all, in developing a spiritual mindset, we must understand that there are stages of growth. And I often think about even myself. I was a young man born in the projects, one-parent home, and no one in my family had graduated from high school, so I had to break the curse, and we all can do that. And in life, so many times we have that moment where we feel like giving up, and we think that we're a victim to the circumstances. But I tell you, I'm a witness that you can change your environment. You can change, amen, your situation and come out and be what you desire to be. But first thing you have to do in developing yourself, you must know your worth. And many people today don't realize that they have the power, they have the strength. God has made you. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, which means that God has made you, and it might be a frightful time in your life, but don't worry about it because He already has your back. And God always strengthens us as our days go on. As your day go on, you will always find strength to make it through if you rely on Him. Realizing your potential. You need to know your potential, what you can do. And many of us will find ourselves doing good at one thing and not good at something else. But I guarantee you, if you find out where your gift is, the scripture says your gift will make room for you. If you find out what your gift is your gift is helps. That's what I love about even what we're in and what we're doing, because I love to help people. Knowing your strengths. You need to know your strengths, but you also need to know your weaknesses. You need to know what to stay away from, even those emotions that might get you down. Stay away from them. Learn what inspires you and keep it close to you. If you keep it close, then you'll always have joy. And the scripture says the joy of the Lord is your strength. Know that there are those of us who will gradually grow. And there are some of us that grow expeditiously. But that's all right. However you grow, you just believe in yourself. And if you believe in yourself, I guarantee you, you will find out that the God in you will help you to accomplish. He said, I know the plan I have for you. He knows what the plan that He has for your life. We're moving into 2014. And when you look at 2014, remember, multiply 7. 7 is a number of completion. So there's a double portion coming for you in the year 2014. Each and every one of us have a double portion, a double blessing. So just hold on to that for a moment. And know God always anticipates our needs. What we need, God is always there to provide our needs according to His riches and glory. Hope is one of the things I'd like to talk about tonight. Because what I find in life is when we lose hope, and when you look at hope, and when you look at hope in the Greek word, it talks about moving slow. And when you some things don't happen overnight, and we become a microwave nation today. We want everything quick. But everything doesn't come quick. Some of us will make our journey quicker. Some of us will become what we want to be faster. But there are others who we have to take our and just keep it slow. When you lose your hope, you lose your press. When you lose your hope, you lose your press. You got to press towards. And if you press towards your goals in life, if you press towards those very things, don't look at somebody else and see how they made it. God has already put something in you that's great, and you are his children. And even though things might not work out the way they should, the Lord said, my grace is sufficient for you. Because in your weakness, he gets strength. So what we need to do is we need to hold on to the hope. And we need to fill our life with like-minded people. And if you're going on a certain journey, it's a terrible thing for me to start in Ohio. And I have some friends with me that want to go to California, but we're headed to Texas. And on our way to Texas, I fall asleep. And the next thing, they're going according to their desires. I wake up and we're in the desert. Well, that's not where I was going. So if they're not with you, if they don't have like minds, then you will find that they'll take you the wrong direction. Philippians 2:2, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord and of one mind. Most people fail in life and in their spiritual being because they have individuals that will drag them down, individuals that don't desire the same thing that you desire. When you get a like-minded person, and where two are gathered together in his name, and they touch and agree, God promised that he would be in the midst. So I tell you today, just keep it moving. Keep it moving no matter what, no matter how it seems. Your destiny is sure. The mindset. I looked it up in the dictionary. A mental disposition or attitude that determines one's response and to an interpretation of the situation and an interpretation of the situation. So when we have our mind set, we need to have the right attitude about whatever we're doing. And let me tell you something. If you have the right attitude about your spouse, if you have the right attitude about your children, if you have the right attitude about your friends, then I guarantee you that it will make you do the right thing by them. You will respond to them in the right way at all times. No matter what the situation is, when you have that mindset, if you love them, if you're walking together, then you mean them well at all times. We find ourselves many times partnering with people that mean us no good, with dream stealers, with individuals that really don't want to do anything and they don't want you to do anything. So I tell you, get some like-minded people and find them that will press with you, that will go the same direction that you're going, and you'll make your destination. Look at somebody in your house right now and tell us, keep it moving. They might not know what you're talking about. Just tell them, keep it moving. All right, next thing, we need to take action. And I want to leave this with you because this is important. When we take action and take the right action, it brings progress. And progress shows continuance. Continuance becomes a habit. So in other words, if we take action about something, and no matter how it seems, we know it's going to work for us, you're going to make progress. If you work on your physical body, you're going to see a change. If you walk those steps like Senior Vice President Bernard said, you're going to see a change. If you park a distance away and walk a little further, you're going to see a change in your being. If you eat the right foods, as Wynn said, and take care of your body, you're going to see a change. You're going to make progress. But when you continue to do it, it becomes a habit. And that habit will become a part of your life. And there are some of us that I don't know about you, but every time I come in contact with somebody, I look at them as a person that I can witness to, a person that I can let my light so shine. So everyone I come in contact with, I'm going to show the love of Jesus. I'm going to be a blessing to them in some way because that's my mission. That's my life. That's my habits. Those are things that I continue to do. This is what I do in my life. I love people, and I love to help people. I love to see people grow. And when I see people grow, it's a blessing to me. I've been pastoring this church for 14 years, and I want to share this with you. There was a young woman that was 2 years old when I started pastoring. And I sat there on a Friday night at my appreciation, and I watched her speak with such an anointing. And when I looked out, I said, the 14 years of struggle, whatever it was worth it all. Why? Because when I saw that my habits, the things that I've done, has rubbed off on her. When people see you take action, when they see you progress, they progress with you. When they see you continue to do certain things, they will do the same thing. If you have the right habits, they will follow those also. Knowing the Spirit we must understand is life. So we develop a winning spirit, and that's what I want you to do tonight. No matter what you're going through, no matter what 2013 was like, you're getting ready to move into 2014. I want you to have a winning spirit. I don't want you to quit on anything that you have set your mind to do, because you have the power to do it. And God has already allowed the seed to be planted. Whatever you went through, some of us don't want to go through the struggles. We don't want to go through the tribulation. But there's a scripture that lets us know. And not only so, but we glory in tribulations. That's Romans 5:3. Also, knowing that tribulations worketh patience, and patience experience. Experience is your character. And experience hope. So we need to know that no matter what when I first read that, I was like, wow, I don't know if I glory in tribulations. I don't like going through things all the time. But when I find out it builds your character, when you make it through, you appreciate what you have more when you struggle through, when you went through something. I'm speaking to you from the heart tonight, and I hope that it be a blessing to you. Develop and win this spirit, and you will have life, and that more abundantly when you develop that winning spirit. 3 things I'd like to leave you with. Without God, we are lost. But when we have possessed His Spirit, we are enriched, we are improved, and we are empowered. We are enriched because no matter what you go through, you're not by yourself. We are improved because we don't worry about what we've gone through. My past does not dictate my future. And we are empowered. We're empowered because now we got the right connection. Now we've developed the right mindset. And that's that we are winners. That we are winners. So no matter what you're going through, I want to encourage you tonight to keep the faith. To keep the faith. In 2 Kings, and I'm going to finish. In 2 Kings, the 2nd chapter, 9 and 10. This is the New Revised Standard. When they had crossed, Elijah said to Elijah, "Tell me, what may I do for you before I am taken from you?" Elijah said, "Please let me inherit a double share of your spirit." He responded, "You have asked a hard thing. Yet, if you see me as I am being taken from you, it will be granted. If not, it will not." We have to stay the course, no matter what. If you stay the course, you'll get your blessing. Job stayed the course. No matter what, he didn't curse God. And Job got double for his trouble. So whatever you're going through, God's going to give you double for your trouble. So get ready for your blessing. Remember, develop a winning spirit. The world is God's, but he made us tenants. So while we're here, let's enjoy every step of it, and let's grow day by day. God bless you. I give it back to you. And this has been a blessing to me, and I hope that I've been a blessing to you.
Wow. Pastor Calvin Hooks, may the great Lord that we serve also bless you.
God bless you, man.
And your house. Wow. You have been a trophy, or the great Lord has chosen you as a trophy of pain, as a trophy of sacrifice, as a trophy of belief, as a trophy that when we look as men, we know, or we can testify, by his stripes we are healed, and also know that if we believe and we ask, we shall receive. So thank you very much. I know when I met you a couple of years ago, 2.5 years ago, and I sat across from you, and literally in 15 minutes, we were able to create a bond. So is everybody on this call who's hearing you, who's heard Israel, who's heard Lovina, who's heard Amelia, who's heard Kim Pena. A bond has been created. A bond has been created in 2013, going to 2014. The Lord has spoken his greatness on us. We need to go out there and make it happen. We need to make sure we dig deep in us to live our greatness in 2014. Because when it's all said and done, and when our numbers are called, when we get to our Maker, all that we want him to whisper to us is, well done, my son. Well done, my daughter. That said, I'm going to turn the call back to Lovina. Lovina, take it away.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The 3-day series of Unleash Your Greatness. I am very excited that we have definitely been able to have this 3-day journey successfully. God has blessed us to reach many. We've had a great number of people dial into this call from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we hope that this series has been a blessing to others and many of you on the call today. This is an annual series that we are holding. We held this for the first time in 2012, going into 2013. And then we held it again this year going into 2014. I'm already getting a feedback from a lot of people that they want this to be repeated. So we're going to consider probably doing this on a semi-annual basis rather than annual. But ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute blessing. I want to thank all the speakers who committed and came on this call to speak and pour out their heart. So day one, we had Kim Pena. If you're looking to follow her, her website is www.kimpena.com. Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear me?
Now I can.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where, Pastor Hook, were you able to hear me with all the announcements that I said, or no?
You broke up in between, in the middle of it.
Okay. All right. So I just want to thank all the speakers who committed to spending time with us this year. I want to share some information for all the speakers. Kim Pena blessed us on day one with Ignite Your Life. Her website is www.kimpena.com. That is KINGPINYIN.com. We also have Miss Amelia Ajay, who spoke with me yesterday. You can find her on Facebook. Her Facebook page is called Keep Pushing Forward, so you can find her on that. We have Miss Isra Wynn, who blessed us today with her presence on importance of health. Her website is www.iwin.net. That's IWYNN.net. And we have Pastor Calvin Hooks from Higher Ground Fellowship Church. His website is www.highergroundfellowship.org. Again, it's www.highergroundfellowship.
Exciting Higher Ground. Did you hear that?
Did I say that again?
Exciting Higher Ground Fellowship.
Exciting Higher Ground Fellowship. Okay.
.org.
Exciting Higher Ground Fellowship.org. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight. I also want to give a free gift to each and every one of you, and that is, if you go to my website, that is www.Lovina-Akowuah.com. That is LOV like Victor, INA, again, KOWUAH.com. Again, it's Lovina-Akowuah.com. And you click on subscribe, you will receive a free ebook from me. The title of the free ebook is Goal Setting for 2014. Also, as you may have heard earlier on, I authored a new book. The title of the book is Unleash Your Greatness, which is the title of the series that we had, the 3-day series, Unleash Your Greatness. In this book, I've shared a lot of great tips, a lot of steps to help you become a successful entrepreneur. There are also a lot of key success principles that will help you to develop yourself as a person. This book will help you to dig deep inside of yourself to figure out what truly inspires and motivates you. You can also order this book from my website, and it will be autographed and shipped to you. Again, if you go to my website, www.Lovina-Akowuah.com, you can click on store and place your order right from there, and an autographed copy of the book will be shipped to you. I promise you that this will be a blessing to you in 2014, especially if you're looking to make 2014 fantastically different. So this has been a great 3-day series. It's been an absolute blessing being on the call with each and every one of you. I wish each and every one of you a happy new year, and I hope to hear some testimonies about what this call has done for you. If you have testimonies that you want to share, you can please send it onto my Facebook page, which is Unleash Your Greatness. Unleash Your Greatness Trilogy is my Facebook page, and you can actually send comments. If you can just go to my page and put comments on there on what this series has done for you and what you foresee that this will do in your life for 2014. We want to hear all the good things that this has done for you if you've been on the 3-day series. Even if you dialed into just one day, we want to hear from you what you want to share with us about what this series has done for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute blessing. Thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. Pastor Hook, thank you for gracing us with your presence. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. This call is officially over.